welcome to Bookwood. I'm glad you chose to spend some time with me. If you haven't met before, my name is Mashou and I create a bookish and a journal content over here on YouTube. This is the first day, or this is opening of my next carousel vlog, and this will be dedicated to the 2 readathons I am taking part in this month. The first one is Aurelium, and when Olika arrived, she explored the garden, and she was a little bit harassed by her impling Tanuli, who loves to be cuddly, but also accompanied by Sprout, the gardening impling. Normally we should also have had Stitch, but she was off gathering some craft materials around the place, so we didn't get to see her. Unfortunately, we had to stop those explorations because the implings discovered the playground and they are off doing impling mischief. But let's not be sad about that, because before starting official lessons tonight with the opening sprints, I still have to finish a book that I started in March. So I will enjoy a little bit of this nice weather to read this book and hopefully finish it today, even if I'm not completely sure. I am reading Dear Anxiety. I will put a cover over here. And this is a non-fiction book, and it feels to me a bit like a memoir. It is someone telling his story with anxiety, maybe also a little bit of depression and psychotic moments in his life. And it is quite interesting to read how somebody experiences such feelings. So I have installed my little blanket since it is spring, but the stone bench is still quite cold. And I'll dive into reading and I'll catch up with you later. It is Wednesday afternoon, and this means that we have time with the kids, and after our little picnic to bring the 2 youngest one to an activity in the library, we came back home, Yuri, Niklas and I, and we are going to try out this game, and we do that for the activities of Old School April. So this is, maybe you recognize the font. It's a board game that is based on the book series Goosebumps. Let me see, it is from 1996. This is a game that my husband got as a kid. I have never played it, so we will be discovering this game today and see if we like it. I'm very curious to see how my boys will react to an older type of game. Game mechanics have much changed, also did components and graphics. And since it is based on the books, I am wondering if it would also give my boys the impulse to go discover these books as well. Witnessed us playing the Goosebumps board game, and we are of course going to tell you what we thought about it. Well, it was a struggle. Please, boys. It was a struggle to get the board together. I should have maybe looked in that beforehand, but then, real life, we took 10 minutes to find out how to put the game together. The game board in itself is very fun. Yes. I thought that the game was a little bit simple, moving around the board, gathering cards, and then rushing towards the end if you get a card that gives a ring, so that you can put the little hat in the house, and then the ghost jumps away. Only the game is a little bit broken, so it doesn't always jump. That's what we had at the very end. It rolled out on the good side, but the ghost didn't jump. because the leverage thing was too much there to the downwards, and so we tried again just to have the effect. But we did have a fun playing, especially because we had like this guy trying everything to block this guy, and this guy then being very unhappy about it, which was quite funny, to be honest. But of course, that was not the way it had to be played. So, Niklaus, est-ce que tu as aimé? Did you like it?
Yes.
Yes, I'm happy he liked it, because when I told him we were going to play that game, he didn't want to play this game because it's old. Pourquoi tu voulais pas jouer à la base?
Parce
qu'il voulait aller jouer dehors.
So he didn't want to play because one, the game is ugly. It is another drawing style than what they are used to. And secondly, because we have great weather, and this is I play outside kid, and he wanted to go play outside, which he couldn't do since we were playing a board game. So now he's a little bit difficult. But c'était chouette. Ok. Et le jeu en soi ou juste le blocage du urine? So I asked him if he liked the game or just the sabotaging his brother, and he said I liked both of them. So Yorin, your ideas in English.
The game. Le jeu peut être très court en soi.
So he says the game could be short or long.
Mais pour le reste, il est sympa. S'il n'y a pas quelqu'un qui te sabote.
I think he thinks it's fun if there is not someone sabotaging you. And about the graphics?
Moi, c'est différent que d'habitude, mais ça me dérange pas.
The graphics are different than he's used to, but he is not bothered by that. Est-ce que c'est important que le jeu soit beau?
No.
So he says it's ugly, so I asked him if it is important, if the game looks beautiful, for it to be fun, and they said no, it's
Maintenant,
not
un jeu beau sera
important.
toujours plus attirant qu'un jeu moche. Par exemple, tu sors un jardin dorant ou ça, je vais choisir le jardin dorant.
And Yorim says, well, if a game looks nice or attractive, I would rather play it. So if I have to choose between like a game that I find ugly and a game that I find beautiful, I would play the game that I find beautiful. He could one day be tricked by that and playing a very beautiful game, but then that isn't funny at all. But that has to be found out. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this game. I wonder if you have it seen in other countries, like if it is internationally made or if it was just like a France, Belgium or European thing. Let me know if you saw or played this game and what you thought about it down there in the comments. For Old School April, there is also a journaling challenge, and that's why I haven't set up any pages for it in my reading journal during my initial setup. The first prompt for this journaling challenge, that is for the 1st and the 2nd of April, is make an Old School April themed spread, and that's what I'm doing right here. I am adding in the prompts for reading, but also all the prompts for activities and of course for the journaling challenge. I will not do all the prompts, but I will do some of them, and I will try to add them into my vlog so that everybody can see them. I took out some stickers to add a little bit of decoration to this spread while it's already very colorful, and most of them, like the one that I'm going to use, are stickers that I have left from the 90s, so they are old school as well, and I thought it would be a great time to use them. We have done a lot already in this vlog, and so far we didn't really talk books in these vlogs, and that is the main subject of my channel. So let's do that. I didn't read that much this week. And I have only 2 books to talk to you about. The first one is I Had That Same Dream Again. It is an audiobook and it is the complete manga series. This means there is, I looked it up, 3 volumes in this manga. And the manga itself is based on a light novel series. And it was included in my Audible subscription. And I was like, how can you turn a manga into a read aloud book? I was very curious, so I decided to give it a try, and I was very pleasantly surprised. It's not like they are reading the text balloons and the descriptions and that you have to imagine all the drawings on the page. It just feels as a normal audiobook, which I don't know what I was expecting, but maybe not that. And then I was happy that this was very nice to listen to. I was also surprised because I tried out a light novel not that long ago, which was the Haunted Bookstore, something like that. And I had some trouble listening to this book because it was read in this high-pitched anime voice. And the same goes for this one. It is more in this typical anime voice, but it didn't bother me at all. But this one I felt was very nice to listen to. In this story, we meet a little girl, and of course I've forgotten her name, right, as I always do. And she gets an assignment in school, and she has to find out, or at least try to formulate an answer to the question, what is happiness? And she's not the most popular girl in the class. She doesn't have friends at school. She has 1 or 2 people she talks with, but not really friends. And at home, her parents do work a whole lot. And so she does feel a little bit lonely, but also this gives her this little arrogant edge. She's used to take care of herself, and so maybe that's what gives her this more I say what I think attitude, but in the same time it's also this attitude that keeps many people away from her. And she will meet a little kitten that seems wounded, and she will go look for help to save this animal. And even if it doesn't become her pet in the way that he or she lives with her, she will meet this kitten every day after school, and she will go visit the lady that opened the door to her and to help her with this kitten. And she will have like a nice conversation with them. She plays a Go with this lady. And after that, she will also regularly visit an elderly lady who lives in a house in a forest, and that always bakes cookies and stuff like that, and where she also feels welcome before going home just in time to meet her mother, who comes home for dinner and then leaves for work again. And one day she will pick another road and meet a teenage girl that wants to become a writer, and she will also have some conversations with this girl. It is quite difficult to describe because we will have like the interactions with these people that are quite day-to-day interactions. We will talk about events at school, about the research to answer this question. And all along, we will see the main character change. And this will lead up to her having another point of view, another way of being. And I cannot tell way more. And I went in that, and on Goodreads, there was not really a genre given up other than manga for this story. And I want to add to that it has clearly some magical realism. And I don't really know in the end if my interpretation really is the one that fits. But I don't want to spoil, so I cannot explain why. If you read this book, let me know so that we can have a chat about it. Maybe that's just something that is due to the fact that I do not have the drawings. I had a really good experience. It had some good subjects brought up. And if you have it available to you, it is a short listen. It is 5.5 hours. It is really worth to give a try. The other book I read this week, and it took me so long to read it, was Dear Anxiety. It's a book I was reading outside at the start of this video, and it is like 224 pages long. And I thought, well, this is a book that I'm going to read very quickly, and then I will be able to start my Aurelium reads. But it took me up till yesterday to finish this book, and we are Saturday, mainly because, yes, I was doing things. Also, it hasn't been a very good week health-wise, so I was quite tired, but also I feel because this book really touched me. This is the story of the author in how he became or discovered he's an anxious person with a psychotic episode in his life, and we'll follow him through how he tries to heal from that. It will take a long time. And then how out of that he becomes a therapist himself. And then how sometimes his issues or his challenges come back, and how each time he faces them and how this influences his life. It is a very touching story, and if you're looking for like the complete life story, it's not. It is really focused on this anxiety that is the base of everything. And as an autistic person, I have some idea of what anxiety feels like, ways of thinking in which your head can be stuck. I struggle with it myself. I am not that anxious as this person is, but also some of the reflections he makes in this book really spoke to me and really made me think. And sometimes I had to stop a little bit to read, to let it all sink in, even unconsciously, so that I could continue. And I did find some new ways of looking at this anxiety, of coping with it in this book. It was very interesting to read this kind of memoir of coping with this, and it makes you feel better understood and less alone because you deal with anxiety and you're feeling up to it, because he does describe it very vividly. And so maybe it can be difficult to read or confronting to read. But if you feel up to it, then I think this is a very interesting book also to dive into. This weekend I am reading for TB Marathon, so there will be a separate vlog for that. So there is only one thing left that I want to include in this carousel, and that is me updating my winner spread for Realmathon in my reading journal. Since the winner was only announced today, I couldn't include that in my reading wrap-up for the month. And so it is time to do that, and it is also, I feel, a very happy way to end this vlog, since for the first time that I am participating in competitive readathons, I was in the winning team. I hope you had a great week. I hope you enjoyed following along ours. And if you want to see what we are up to later this month, you can always subscribe to this channel so that you get notified when our new vlogs are up. See you soon!